Hello everyone, it is Joe here from Omnipoke, the channel that brings you guys everything Pokemon. If you're looking for PTCGO codes, including the stuff from Lost Origin, make sure you check out the Potown store. You can get a 5% discount on your order using that code Omnipoke. For today's video, we're going to be re-exploring Arceus Inteleon. Doesn't gain a whole lot from Lost Origin, but I do think it's still a reasonable contender in the format. I am including a Radiant Pokemon for the first time into this deck as well. The Radiant Gardevoir, I don't think it has a ton of homes, but the Loving Veil is a nice handy ability to have here, allowing us to take 20 less damage from attacks from our opponent's Pokemon V. And I think that's always been one of the strengths of Arceus V-Star. Tanking is always one of the names of the game for this sort of card, so having this inbuilt reduction is very nice here. Now, we are still a Path of the Peak deck, but there are a handful of archetypes in the format where Path may not be so valuable. I'm thinking things like the Giratina matchup. A Radiant Gardevoir is going to be really important here, where you can sort of keep yourself out of range. Now, I do know, of course, they have the Star Requiem V-Star power, so you're not going to forego them knocking you out every single turn of the game. But having the Gardevoir, having the Big Charm can be very handy at forcing more resources out of them for longer periods of the game. And I also think in general, when you're up against things like Mew, having the Radiant Gardevoir is very helpful so they can't get easy like Echoing Horn Gust KOs, because you're even tankier now, you sit at 240 effectively, which can punish them for using double turbo and such. So yeah, very, very strong include here to just make us more tanky. And that's always the name of the deck for Arc V-Star with Inteleon, because you have Cheren's Care and you can grab it whenever you want to pick up and heal your Arceus. So the tried and trusted plan is still in effect, and everything else about the deck list is pretty routine and pretty close to one of the top placing lists from the World Championships. I'm pretty happy with Collapsed being my backup stadium at the moment, because there is some Reggie hype, also pretty helpful into Palkia, even though it's not a Path to the Peak or whatever, still can be handy for them. Also playing the Avery, again, respecting Reggie somewhat, but also to respect Palkia, and it's a decent option that can draw us cards without having to shuffle draw in, which the Marnie would force to do, of course. So everything else is more or less routine. I am playing Zigbelt for a little bit of aggression, which I think is pretty valid. And we are having quite a high capture energy count just to give us good outs to finding that early Arceus with the 4-3 ball search as well as 3 captures. We should have pretty reasonable odds of getting that early Arceus V down, which has sometimes been a struggle for this sort of deck. I think Arc Intel is still okay in the format. I think we've proven now at this point that it's not that strong into Palkia, and I think you're going to be reasonable into the likes of Giratina. I think you're probably strong into Goodra, especially because of this Gardevoir. You can deny them boss KOing even with belts, because you again sit at that 240 threshold, which is really annoying for them, and you play Cheren's Care Pal Pad, so you're actually like tankier than a Goodra deck in many ways. The only thing you need to be slightly concerned about is how they use their Radiant Greninja, whether they're taking out parts of your engine or whatnot, but shouldn't be something that's too big of an issue for you. By the time they're online, you may already be sat around the board with Inteleon pieces anyway. So yeah, pretty strong deck. I think it can still compete to the new stuff that's coming out in the game. The Collapse and the Avery also pretty helpful into Zoro. Of course, they can, if you Avery, they can just get rid of their Gengars and recover them, but the Collapse certainly can be a headache for them at times. So yeah, I like the tech includes I've gone for here, trying to be that little bit tankier in the game. When that was already the sort of priority of Arc Intel. Makes a lot of sense to me. So let's get into the ladder, play what is still one of the most consistent decks in the game, because we just have Engine Mons and Engine Mons. That's all we play. So hopefully just being a consistent deck is still a win condition in the TCG at the moment. So let's get some games in. I know it's not the most exciting deck to see. There's very few changes, to be honest with you, but I still think this is a reasonable archetype, certainly. Not the best of hands, and we're going second here, which is a bit of a yikes, and it's up against Mew. But maybe we can see the Gardevoir in action here, actually, to be that little bit chunkier. But as of right now, I'm just going to be capturing one arc and passing, which is pretty scary. So let's see if we can get any help from our top decks. That's what it's going to come down to. They do get a Tails on Cram, which is really good for me. I get a Stalling Boss to hopefully help me out. Well, let's give it a go. A classic turn for Arc Intel. You are normally a deck with very few actions in those opening stages, and it all kicks off once you're able to Drizzile or Starbirth. And that's what we're planning on this time around. Alright, they have the attachment to retreat, and they're going to retreat straight away, which indicates they don't have rope, which is at least something. The tower kicks them off nicely with a quick ball now. See another Mew come down, one tablet gets played, so they are threatening KO with Gust and VMAX. Or a Choreo comes down, see a switch. They have retreated though. Okay, they have double switch, makes sense. Show me the boss. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Let's see how we can claw back into this one. As we just do the same thing again and smile and pass. That Cramheads is going to be huge, I think. I think its spells are doom. They cannot simply KO right now because they used Technoblast last turn, so... 2 heads on Cram. Yikes. They even got rid of an Ultra Ball, so they have V-Star... sorry, VMAX already. Or they're greeding an Ultra Ball. Okay, they still found their guy, but that feels so sad that they got rid of Ultra Ball to then dig for their next VMAX. But we are alive. We didn't get KO'd. That's the good news. Level Ball's really not too helpful. I'm so far behind, I think I have to Starbirth for Ultra Ball Water and hope that Melony hits me DTE at this point, because for me to get back into this game, I'm going to have to high roll that little bit. And I need to Ultra Ball to get another Arc anyway. I only have 2 DT in the deck though, so I'd be digging for 2 cards. I guess I have Rose Tower value as well. So it should definitely be Ultra Ball instead of... instead of Quick Ball, so I can get rid of an extra card here. Oh, it doesn't change anything anyway. So if I miss, it needs to be a Raihan that stays in hand, so this has to go. Give it to me. Oh, insane. I think I want another... I need to be hand disrupting them from next turn, so I'm going to get some more draw in off the Rose Tower. Try and get to a Drizzile out. That doesn't help me, but I could use that next turn with Rose Tower. Okay. Let's power up the guy in the back. Things are a little bleak, but where there's Roxanne Path, there's always a chance, right? Alright, there's a catch ahead, so that's, again, very bad for us. Gonna get a Rose Tower pop. Start getting some more cards. They haven't played many buffs at all. Oh. They're just going to leap to set us up this way. Okay, that's fair. So Avery low-key isn't bad into them here. I think I quick ball away the Sob for a quick Rose Tower activation. It's not too helpful. At least this is annoying for them, because they're going to lose, yeah, either a Fusion Energy or a card, basically. We're going to dance some Drizz. Probably the longest time in history I've gone without pathing a Mew. Well, let's take the one prize. One prize is still very helpful here, to be fair. See another Sparkle, extremely dangerous. There's the last Cram. So they're out of Cram flips, which is something. You can obviously copy Echo here for silly damage. This is definitely coming down. I think belting active makes sense. Are we going to 130? 130 into 180 does the trick. Am I going to net is my next question. Don't think I need to, because I'm already going to just Roxanne Path, right? I think these are coming back. See a not very helpful card. We'll mount the longest comeback in history. We are hoping for the best. The ping damage doesn't do anything. It's a pretty bad feeling. I'll be honest. They are 2 boss, 2 catchers. Yeah, 2 Pokemon catchers down. Living. They're definitely cycling. Alright, they're going Echo KO. Now I'm pretty sure I need them to have prized their rope, or for them to only play 2 switch for me to win. But that's what we're going to play towards. Let's do this. Making this Arceus to play around rope as best I can. Hope that they don't have enough mods. I guess is the only logic to this play. But we're trying to go 180, then Zig KO into a boss game. We can claw it back. It's possible. It's clawable. We just need them to not have the rope here. Oh, we won! Did we? Baited? Oh my god! Insane. Played your routes, I guess. Funny. Insane. It's that easy. See, Arkintel's not dead. IRL, I concede that turn 3 every time. Okay, let's go first and hope for a better hand. Okay, not a bad opener, really. I don't have Bull Search. Sorry, I don't have Attachment. That's the only scary thing. Lightning Energy Mirage Gate. With level balls. Thinking it's like a Reshi build, maybe? Intriguing. Guess I toss Path. Pretty good start, all things considered. Lots of sobs. Energy thanks to mulligans. It's all going to be okay. Alright, opponent's going to be level balling up here. It's definitely a Comfey engine with some gates in here. Guru is interesting in a deck like this. You can do some cool stuff with Wisdom. You can like force VIPs that you've drawn past turn 1 to the top of the deck before a flower select. You can do some like pre-Mirage Gate guaranteeing energy back on top of the deck as well. So there's some cool stuff you can do with the Guru, to be fair. I rate it as a one-of. Wow. Some, okay. Metal energy. Lightning metal. Is it Amazing Rare Raikou? It's anything he wants! Oh boy. I prized my other incense, so I will proactively grab this and do it this way around, I guess. I think I'm taking Quick Ball as best fodder, so I can net pick up, then take another Quick Ball, and I can Ultra Ball away both Quick Balls next turn for Inteleon. We'll go 3, I think. I don't know what he has particularly, so I don't want to just fall prey to a random KO and then not have energies. Good prize too. Metal and lightning energy. I'm scared. I'm in danger. Oh, I'm not in danger. Okay. Well, it's technically 2 wins. Let's keep going. The Guardian, unfortunately, doesn't protect you from basics, so you can still get hit by the lizard and hit by the amazing rare Reshiram and stuff. But I still play a Big Charm in here for those reasons. Oh, this is the best hand by far that we've had so far. Okay, we're up against a scary deck. It can do unlimited damage to us. I do have Collapsed and Avery, and I feel like those are going to be really good against them. I have my pad. Okay. Okay, so this new Dugong deck certainly scares me. It can do some bits. I was going to say, you can't just have one seal, surely. Irida. Love to see the VIP. What build's it going to be? Is it going to be Gossies? No, it's going to be Bibs. Bibs into Gormandize. Love to see it. So let's Marnie that, because it's terrifying. Yikes, that's a pretty bad hand that we've drawn into. Maybe the prize or the top deck helps us. It's not that unlikely that we don't get KO'd here. It's possible. Gong can do some silly things. Especially while it has access to all of its buckets. Like, once you drain them of buckets, I feel like their push gets worse. But in the opening stages, they can do stuff. Let's see Irida, so they at least have Gong bucket. Or I guess they go Gong plus Fish. Finion. That's the colour I was thinking of. I had Luminion in my mind for ages, then I just stuck on Fish, because you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's Gong Fish. Classic combination. There it is. Gulp. Big gulp. Big inhale of breath. Why do they manually attach one? Clean barrel for 5. Let's go. They're at 160 right now. $20. Oh, it's another 5. I'm dead! Why did they not take another Dugong? Why did they take another seal? That's so weird. You take another Gong there, so next turn, if you draw into any excess waters, you can load them up straight away. Okay, well that's another Gong. That's not a scary card. Uh-oh. That's 28. Saved by Big Charm. That's so strange. Why would you... That's really odd, I think. I mean, I know they're assuming that I Cheren's here, but that's still really strange, don't you think? Because you don't want energy in the discard pile. The top deck does bail us here as well. that makes sense. I guess I like collapsed. What do you think? Is now the best time to collapse? I don't think it is. I think there's a better time to collapse. I think I do it later, honestly. So I think I just take this. In case I get to Cheren again next turn. We'll go all three now, so next, like, if I can't Cheren, I can still attach twice to my next arc. Or I can attach twice to an Intel and use that guy. Alright, let's see him pop off again. They're at 80. There's a Rod. I guess with Rod in hand, it makes sense to keep 2 on each, right? It protects around hand disruption best if you already have Rod in hand, so you don't care about losing 2. Lady? Why would you Lady pre-Bibarel? That's so strange. You should Bibarel first, right? Because now you've just thinned lots of outs out of your deck. Well, hey, they're at 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 already, so they just need to hit 2, right? Alright, I'm dead. Four, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, yeah. What other treats do they have in store for me? The hand size is freaking massive as well. I'm gonna evolve up because I have Rod in hand, right? Okay. Straight away see a Dugong. I'm gonna net up the little fish because it's dangerous to be at 30 hit points. Alright, grab backup seal. Play multiple VIPs, that sounds like cloggers. They do the lady proactively again. It's so weird to lady proactively, don't you think? I mean, in this case it's guaranteed KO, so maybe it's more reasonable to just say, this is KO, why do anything else? But don't you think, at least with your first bibs, you should -1 and go for it? Alright. Pretty sure we got a boss a bib here. How about his Avery? Avery is also annoying for them. Is Avery better than boss? It's close, actually. I feel like they get rid of a fish and Manaphy. But it can clog up their hand. It could be cloggers. Let's go for this line. I guess they just keep sealed with barrels. Yeah. I may as well throw this down. I don't see a reason to not. Alright, 2/2 Gong already in the bin, so they need to guarantee another seal. Alright, Irida does some of that stuff. Dugong Rod sounds good. Hand thinning with ball search cards. Or was it a mistake? The pause makes me think it was somewhat of a mistake. We can easily still die here, though. Huh, they're really taking their time. Maybe they only play 2 Finian. I know I only play 2 Finian in my list. Yeah, so they go 1 Finian, 1 Seal. So that I can't just boss KO this in its game. There's seal number 2. They have Snorlax for this guy. They already have a bucket. That's really not good. That's really not good to see. Yeah, that's a KO. Alright, it's time to say good luck. Do this in the hope that it makes it harder for them to fully bench. And pray. I only need 7. How many are they playing down before the barrel? Stop. I lose to Lady Energy. Or at least the boss as well, I guess. Okay, I think we're slowly getting back to life. Slowly, slowly, the land of the living is calling. There we go. I didn't realize I was in it 1 prize. I was totally BMing there for no reason. I honestly thought I still had 2 prizes to go. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Totally BM'd. Okay. I thought I was further away than I actually was. Right, sorry for trolling. I felt so far behind in that game that I actually thought I still had to win 2 returns. But there we go. Arc Intel. Still a deck. Probably. Maybe. TM. Depends how good all the new decks are. I think we're very good into Goodra. I think we're quite average into Tina. And I think we're like, you know, the matchup spread already of the previous metagame, and it was like fine. So let me know your thoughts down below. Is Arc Intel still alive? Do you like the Radiant Gardevoir? We didn't see too much of it there, but it could have been helpful against the Mew at times if we had just had a standard game against them. And I think low-key, the thing I like some of the most is that you're just less detonated by Echoing Horn against Mew and stuff. So let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in another video tomorrow. Cheers.